Hey everybody, welcome to A Business Works, episode number 3, and we're going to talk about the understanding of how you get clear on your why. Now, the understanding of how you get clear on your why is really important. My name is Sohan. I'm going to share with you on these series of episodes different business tips that you can learn how to grow your business, be able to boost your profits, boost your productivity, and be able to beat procrastination so that you can get on with doing more in less amount of time. But there are lots of things to consider when you're doing that. And so in today's episode, in episode number 3, I want to talk to you about something that's really, really close to my heart and is also very close to a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of aspiring business owners, and a lot of aspiring speakers when they want to go up on stage or when they want to do business with other clients. They need to be able to understand something really clearly, and that is their why, their purpose. If you understand your why, you will then be in a better position. In fact, you'll be in a very powerful position to go and serve the people that count on you and your service. So let me talk to you really quickly and give you some ideas around that. Because a lot of people go, well, how do you get clear on your why? How do I get clear on my purpose? And here's the thing. You'll see some speakers and you'll see some business owners when you speak with them and you ask them, what's your purpose? Why are you doing all this? And they always show the picture of their family or their kids or their wives or their husbands, and they show pictures of where they want to travel to. That's not really what your why is. That's something that you aspire to want to achieve and you want to create as part of your fulfillment and desire of your life, as part of your happiness. The real purpose is trying to get to the core, trying to get to your core, your internal feeling that you have right here in the nucleus, as you may. And that really will help you understand how to create services and how to create products that are going to help you serve those clients that are out there counting on you to help them grow and help them achieve what they want to achieve, right? So how do you do that? Well, there's simple steps, and I'm going to share them with you right now, okay? Step number 1, you want to jot this down. Step number 1, you want to know who you are. So ask yourself the question, who am I? And when I say who am I, the question I'm asking really is not a very basic question. I want you to really put some thought around it and take your time. You don't have to really have answers really come to you quickly. If you don't know the answer, just sit with it for a while. If I were you, in fact, this particular video, I would actually sit down somewhere that is quiet, somewhere that you would love to connect with something, whether it's music, whether it's to do with nature. I would find a place where you can sit, literally going into the woods or going for a bushwalk or going and sitting by the beach or sitting quietly. Even for some people, sitting in a car park in their car, just playing the music in their car or playing the music in their earphones is good enough for them to reflect on this exercise. Because I'll tell you something, when you get this business tip right, and when you get this purpose of yours clear, you will be in such a powerful position to create an impactful series of services and products. So let's go back to this. Step number 1, who are you, right? And maybe for some of you, just the plain, simple Jane way of starting is by writing your name, because that is very powerful. So your name is unique. Your name might be common from a name in general perspective, but you are unique. So, I know that my name Sohan is not a common name, but at the same time, I know that there are a lot of other names of Sohan out there in this world. But when I write down I am Sohan, I know that I'm connecting with me because I know myself at the back of my palm in the same way you know yourself at the back of your palm. So maybe for some of you, just starting to write your name down to answer the first question is good enough, all right? The second question you want to write down is, what am I so qualified to do that no one is as good as me? What am I so qualified to do? Now, when I'm speaking about qualified, I am not talking about degrees from university. I'm talking about qualified in the sense of what are you so good at doing that only you can do it so well that no one else can? Now, this is a hard question. A lot of people go, that's really tough. What do I do with that one? What am I so good at doing? I don't know. I want you to pause and stop that phrase that comes up, which is, I don't know. Because if you keep saying, I don't know, you're not going to be able to find it. Remember, this exercise, this particular tip is unfamiliar to you. And anything that is unfamiliar will make you uncomfortable. Just like riding a bicycle when we were little, or just like trying to walk when we were crawling. Walking was unfamiliar, but doing it repeatedly helped us to get familiar with it. And by the time we got familiar, it became comfortable. So if you sit with this question and you ask yourself over and over, you come up with an answer and you'll get familiar with it, right? So the step number 2 is asking yourself, what are you so qualified to do that no one else is as good as you to do so? The third question is, who are you doing this for? That's the third step. Who am I doing this for? So whatever you come up with in your second answer, now you're going to ask yourself, who am I doing this for? Or who have I done this for? Write that down. That'll give you clarity on the people that you would work with, right? And then the fourth question or the fourth step is, how has this made a difference to them? How has this made a difference to those people, right? What benefit have these people received? So you might come up with whatever answer, some results that they might have got from whatever you've done for them. But what's the benefit of that for them? What benefit? How did they benefit? How did they really experience it? In what way? In a positive way. Write that down. So I've given you 4 steps right here. Okay? So if you take these 4 steps right here, it will give you clarity in terms of what you're so good at doing that no one else is as good as you. It will give you clarity in terms of who you are. It'll give you clarity in terms of who you need to do it for. And then it'll also give you clarity in terms of what benefits they get. Now, once you have that, you just need to understand that you've just found your purpose. That is truly your purpose. Why? Because anything that we are so good at doing is usually extremely closely connected to the core. Now, I know I'm almost in 5 minutes up on this video, and I'm going to go a little longer, maybe about another 30 seconds. So bear with me on this one, but this is really important. You get this critical step, guys, and you will see yourself progress amazingly in business. There are, I've coached, I've trained hundreds and thousands of business owners and individuals who, in the last 17 years, who have not had a clue as to what they really wanted to do, what their true purpose was. And so I keep getting asked all the time, how do I know I wanted to be a coach? How did I know I wanted to be a trainer? Well, because I connected deep down with the core within me, which is to understand, what am I so good at doing that no one's as good as me to do? There's always something unique in each one of us, like a fingerprint. Very unique. So that's what this exercise will help you do. You find out these 4 things, guys, and this third business tip will rock your world. It will give you what you want. It will help you to boost your productivity. It will help you to create impactful series of products and services to go out there and serve those clients and customers of yours who are counting on you. I really hope you enjoyed this video, this particular tip and this episode. My name is Sohan, CEO, founder of Business Works. This is tip number 3 on how to find clarity with your why, understanding your why. You get this down and you will see a rock solid business coming your way. Looking forward to seeing you on the next episode. Catch you later.